Hello out there, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to BlabenSolutions. So in today's video tutorial, we will be looking at how to create another wonderful election flyer with the policies of the aspirant. So something like this. And this video is coming up shortly. If you are new to the channel, please consider smashing that subscribe button. And if you're already a part of this team, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Without any further ado, let's quickly jump right into the video and let's get started. Alright, so as you can see in here, this is the interface of Photoshop, okay, and these are the resources that I'll be working with. So it's rather unfortunate that you can have access to view the images. This is actually the logo, this is the logo, and this the other logo, and this is the image of the aspirant, okay, and this is the name, and this is the position he is aspiring for. This is his motto, and these are the policies that he intends to implement when he comes into office. All right, so quickly let's begin. Sorry for that. All right, so let me name this election poster, and I'll be working in inches. So let's say 8 by 7. I need something, let's say landscape or horizontal, not vertical, horizontal. And I believe everything is intact here, so let's quickly click on. Alright, so there you have it. We have this in here. First of all, what we are going to do is the image importation. Currently we will be using the background of the image to work on the let me say the background. So this is the image, so let's hold and drag this to Photoshop. So I'm going to be leaving this in here. This is the raw image, and the other image is the transparent image, okay, after I have deleted or I've selected the background of the original image. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be shifting this image right in here and making sure I blend the background with the background of the image. Okay, so in here with my background layer selected, let's come to the adjustment area and let's choose solid color. So in here I'm going to be selecting something like this. Let's say something like this. Let's try to do something to get something perfect. All right, so I'm guessing something like this is okay. Right, good. Now let's click on OK, and let's create a vector max on this image, and let's wipe some portions off. Okay, some portion that we would not be needing. So in here I have a complete video on how to work with the vector max. Okay, so if you don't get anything here, please check up here and click to watch that full video. Right, good. Let's continue with our tutorial. So now that we've created the vector max in here, what I'm going to be doing now is to choose my brush tool. Okay, and this is my brush tool, and in here I'm just going to wipe this small portion off. So now the next thing that we will be doing is to fix the logo, right? Okay, so we have the logo here. We have two logos in here. This is the first logo and this is the second logo. So I'm just going to select both and quickly shift them in here, right? So that is the logo of UEW, and this is the logo of one of the halls of UEW, that is Gatti Hall. Good. I'm going to be selecting both layers. Press Ctrl T on my keyboard, and let me resize this to something small like this. Let's see if I can align this to the center. Okay, I think this is good. So now I can shift this up here a bit. So we are not going to leave this images in here like that. Let me increase or zoom my canvas in. And so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating an ellipse 2 of white background. Please hold your shift key whilst you've selected your ellipse 2, and now we can click to draw something like this. Let's use a white background. I need a white background, not a dark background. So I'm going to be placing this ellipse 2 under the logo layer. So in here the ellipse 2 is on top of the logos. That's why we can see the ellipse 2 but not the logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold and drag this down here, and now I can have a view of my logo. So let me quickly enlarge this. Sorry, Control Z. All right. Good. So Control J to duplicate the ellipse, and now I'm just going to drag this to the other. Now in here I can select all layers and press Control J to group my layers panel. Then I'm going to name this logo. So inside I'm going to be typing So the next thing we will be doing is to write the name of the aspirant, which is Jifa Jikono. So I'll be writing that in here. So with my rectangle tool selected, let me draw some shape here this way. Alright, so this is where we will be on resizing the image. Alright, so you can see we have the top part of the image is showing. So let's go back to our vector max, select our brush tool, and let's come back in here, increase, and let's brush some portions of. So with this I'm going to be applying a gradient color. So let's come to add layer start in here. Let's choose gradient overlay, and well, I think this is what I needed, and it's already there for me. So it's okay. And the hexacode, the color gradient is for the blue, it is 00000080. So 4 zeros 80. Good. And the blue black is 020232. That is the hexacode for them. So okay, and we are going. So now the name of the aspirant is Jikonu Jifa. So let me quickly go and select the name here, and I'm going to be using a font by name Kenya something. Alright, so we can't see it because the ellipse tool is on top of the text. So I'm going to be selecting my font type, which is, I said Kenya. Okay, so Kenyan coffee. So regular. let me make this. I want to scale this big enough. I'm actually going to be applying a gradient fill, a gold gradient fill to the name. So let's still come back to the add layer style, choose gradient overlay, and in here I have a set of gradient fill in here, so I can select which one I think I'm most okay with. I think this is okay. What about this? I think this is okay. Let's check this. We can see this properly, so let me take this out and good. So let's choose this and this. Okay, I think well, I'm guessing this is okay, right? Good. So we have chosen this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click in here and I'm going to copy the layer style so that I can easily apply this layer style to any layer of my choice, right? Good. So I'm going to be typing another. So let me duplicate this, Control J, K, and I'm just going to be typing the position he is aspirant for, right? And there you have this, the position is here. Control C. Let's paste this and Control T, and let's resize this to something that can be seen under right. So let's resize the name, make it a bit smaller. All right. So we can easily align this to the center, right? So I can group this, Control J, and name this name. So what next? Let's change the color of the logo. Sorry, the color of the Gati. So with this, I'm just going to choose a dark blue color, and there you have it. I think it's too dark, so let me make this. Look at this. Alright, so this is cool. And the shape too, let's make this, and that is cool. So the next thing we will be doing is to do the vote for me, vote for Tikunu Jifa as your next category president. So in here I have this custom shape here. So let's, with a two rectangle tool, let's come to the custom shape tool, and when you come to the property or the option panel or box in here, we can select from a set of tools, and in here I'm going to be using this. Is it a correct sign or a check sign? So I'm just going to hold and draw something like this. Perfect, right? And I'm going to be typing vote, right? So let me bring this up here, down there, sorry. Let me resize this a bit. And let me right click and let me do paste layer style, and now we have the color. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be typing OTE for. I'm going to be using a font by name Helvetica Insert. There you go. And now this is going to be white. So let's put this up here, right? Okay, so now I want to make a space inside the symbol, okay, so where the O can stand well. So in order to do that, I'm going to rasterize that layer, come and select my marquee tool, so my elliptical marquee tool, come here and draw something like this, so I can easily, let me undo that and let's draw something nice again. So let's just press delete on our keyboard and Control D to deselect. So there you have it. So I'm going to just link these two layers together and then group them and say vote. Okay, so now I can easily ship this and make this. So this is now a vote something. So now that we have this in here, let me quickly go in for my service to affiliate. Right click and let's do paste layer style to that too, and let's decrease the size to about something small. I guess 9 will do. Alright, so let me service to Gate, service to affiliate. Right. So now that we are done with this, the final thing that we will be doing is to create space for the policies, right? So I'm going to do one, then I'll duplicate the others, and I'm going to fast forward the video so as to save more time. Okay, so quickly let's begin. What we need first is a rectangle 2, something like this, not too huge. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be I need a pen too, so that I can easily, but before I use the pen tool, I'm going to use the edge twister to, did I say twister? What am I even saying? So let me use this edge builder to do something, something like something magic, something. It is nothing, yeah, it's nothing, yeah, just something. All right, so now let's rasterize the shape first. So we need the pen tool to do this magic for us. So just click somewhere and let's start doing our magic. Right click and let's make a selection. Okay, and now we come to edit and let's say cut. Good, let's go back to the same edit and let's choose paste special, so paste in place. Right, good. So now we have two different layers standing on their own. So in here I can just shape this, but I need to select the move tool first, then we can easily shape this, right? So now this shape will be made of this gradient color, and this shape will be made of this gold gradient color. Cool, good. So now let's go to add layer style, and let's choose gradient overlay. And in here we can just choose this, and click OK, and I can just shift something. Alright, let's click OK if we're done. And with this shape, since I've already copied the layer style, just right click on the layer and let's say paste layer style. Perfect, right? Good. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be linking these two shapes. I'm going to be merging these two shapes. So the first one and the second one selected, this layer selected. Let's press Ctrl E on your keyboard to merge it, or let's just right click and let's say merge layers. Alright guys, so where we've gotten to, in order to save time, I'm not going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to duplicate the shapes and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Right, good. Alright guys, so welcome back. Now that we have our shapes duplicated, what we need to do is to put down the policies in here and put down what the guy or the aspirant wants to promise them. So quickly I'm going to be copying and pasting the policies and I'll get back to you guys shortly. See you soon on the other side. We are done typing with the text. Thank you so much for sticking around, and we are done with the entire design. But one last thing I would want to do is to make some small adjustment to the image. Let me resize the image this way a bit, and I think this is okay. So let's hit enter. And guys, this brings us to the end of today's video tutorial. If you learned something in here, please do well to give this video a thumbs up by liking it. Make sure to subscribe if you have not done so, and also make sure to leave a comment in the comment box below. Feel free to criticize or share your thought or idea about the design. What do you think? Let me know in the comment box below. Until I come your way next time, it is still BlabenSolutions, and thank you so much for watching this video right from the beginning till the end, and see you in my next video.